Hey, this is Mickey from Neo39. I'm going to do a review of one of the greatest sneakers of all time, the Air Max Uptempo, worn by some of your favorite players, Scottie Pippen, Jerry Stackhouse, and Derek Fisher. This is definitely considered by many to be the basketball shoe, and you really don't need any explanation on that, but I'm going to give you one anyhow. You can see you have Air Max cushioning running from the heel right up to the forefoot of the shoe in 4 different visible air pods on one side, which run through back on the other in 3. Give you a quick shot of that Uptempo logo right there. Quick hit of the swoosh right by the heel. And then you can see black is running through the midsole and a little bit in the upper in a nice black nubuck that rounds out right by the toe and back around. Now the whole rest of the upper of the shoe is this great white leather with a beautiful white swoosh with just a subtle black detailing. And then you can see the air stitched in right up by the lacelets, as well as a swoosh right there, all in white. Again, this shoe is very subtle. It's not a screaming in-your-face shoe, but for those who know, they know. You can also see this interlocking lacing system with the crisscross speed lacing right there. And in the middle, you can see a swoosh just right there, along with a black pull tab. Another one in the heel. Quick shot inside shows you a swoosh. And then on the heel, or I'm sorry, the sole, you can see the green spots running throughout with some visible air right up there in the heel with a swoosh there too. Nice little added feature. Now, if you look through Scoop Jackson's sole provider, 30 Years of Nike Basketball, you can see right here they're talking about the Air Max Uptempo, which when it dropped in 1995. Great book, by the way, gives you a lot of product detail and knowledge. And you can see, again, those same players I was telling you about wearing them. Pippen, Fish, and Stackhouse. And then right here, you can see the original advertisement in 1995 for this shoe, and it talked about cushioning courts one planet at a time. Or I'm sorry, saving the earth one shoe at a time with premium air cushioning. This is a beautiful look at that shoe and what it was doing at that time. But that's not enough. I want to show you some inspiration on the shoe. Earlier, you can see what we had coming up with the Air Max Uptempo. The first one was dropped in 1995 and was worn by the Duke basketball team. Another shot right here gives you a better idea of where things were going. Now this shoe, of course, was the predecessor to the Air Max Uptempo, both dropping in the same year. However, this kind of gave you a lot of what you were going to see in the next shoe, and you can kind of see where the lineage between the two starts and ends. Obviously, you had more air going through on the latter version than you did in the former, and perhaps a more subtle colorway this time around, but beautiful shoe nevertheless. And just before we take off, I want to show you where inspiration carried over from the Uptempo with the CB34. As you can see here, you have the exact same midsole and outsole running right up to the forefoot as you do in the Uptempo. So you can see that this shoe not only was great for its time, but even a year later, they wanted to carry over that technology. Now you gotta come check this out at Neo39 because this shoe is flying. I wish I could have done the video the moment we got it in, but nevertheless, doing it right now. Come check it out. You don't want to miss out on this shoe. When it's gone, who knows when it's coming back. This is Mickey from Neo39. We'll catch you tomorrow.